Hello everybody and welcome to Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. That's right, we beat the game for Joker 1 last time, and now we are here to beat the game of the second one. So I hope you all are excited for this. I do want to ask you what you want to do after we beat 2, so this shouldn't take too long. Get it? Because number 2 and 2, anyway. So we've got two options. First option is we go from Joker 2 to Joker 3, and then after that we go and do Dragon Quest Monsters 1 Remake and 2 Remake. The only reason I'm giving you a choice is because Joker 1 and Joker 2 have some semblance of a connection to each other. We'll go over that as we get there. 3 has absolutely no connection whatsoever to 1 and 2. It's also substantially more difficult than Joker 1, Joker 2, Dragon Quest Monsters 1, Dragon Quest Monsters 2, Dragon Quest Monsters 1 Remake, and Dragon Quest Monsters 2 Remake combined. I find Joker 3 to be the hardest game in the Dragon Quest Monsters series. I will have to give myself a substantial amount of time to grind and everything for that game constantly. Which is why I'm asking, do you want me to be focusing in on Joker 3 after this, or do we want to play the other 2 games in the series prior? Especially if you haven't seen those games, they're definitely worth a look. And because they are both the remakes, 1 and 2, and 3, and Joker 3 are all Japanese exclusive, that means you have to get your hands on not just the Japanese copy, but then you've got to upload it, extract the ROM from it, get it onto your computer, and then apply the English update translations by, actually a friend of mine. Well, actually, acquaintance, I guess. They've shown up in my, stream multiple times. And so, they actually told me a lot about what they work on and everything, and yeah, you know, it's all thanks to finding out about them and everything else, and yeah, so there are English updates for your Japanese ROM, but of course you can only get the ROM by owning the physical copy and then uploading it onto your computer. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into Joker 2, so let me know what you guys want to do going forward from here. I'll probably still post a poll at some point about that, but there exists certain gifted individuals able to make monsters into their allies and control them as if they were another part of themselves. They are known as Monster Scouts. The tournament which will decide the world's greatest scout is about to begin, the Monster Scout Challenge. In this arena, Monster Scouts will lead their finest monsters into battle. Only the bravest scout who boasts a complete mastery over their monsters can achieve victory and realize the supreme dream of being named Campion. As the tournament approaches, the skies above the arena are filled with airships, each of which carries scouts in pursuit of the ultimate scouting dream. Our story begins as an ambitious young scout waits to board his flight. Illegally. You have got to be kidding me. I can't arrive at the Monster Scout Challenge in a flying junkyard. Sorry to keep you waiting, miss. The name's Mayday. Rex Mayday. I'm the captain of this fine vessel. It's a real honor for us to welcome the defending champion on board. Go inside, miss. Make yourself at home. I'm actually gonna take a rain check, thanks all the same. I'm not too confident this rusty wreck of an airship will even make it in one piece. Don't worry, I'll just get Mummy to charter me a luxury airship. Oh, that's the way it is. To be honest with you, I'm kind of relieved you decided not to fly with us. Huh? We're carrying a lot of cargo, and I was looking for ways to lighten the load. Now that you've done me a favor and canceled, I'm confident I can get the other passengers there in record time. Hold on, are you trying to say I'm that heavy? Captain, I'll load the rest of the cargo and we'll be just about ready to go. Roger that. Well, I'm happy I can relieve you of that dreadful burden of currying me. Good luck piloting this rusty wreck all the way to the tournament. Guess by the time you chug into view, the tournament will be over and done with. What in blazes? Either I'm getting weaker or these crates are getting heavier. It hurt she had an attitude, but sheesh! To think she's the reigning champion. Aye, well, that's Monster Scouts for you. They're a strange breed and no mistake. But I can't help feeling a wee bit misty-eyed, what with the Monster Scout Challenge around, ruined the corner and all. Aye, happy days. We didn't have 2 guild coins to rub together, but we had dreams we'd sneak onto airships just like this one and head to the challenge. Aye, and if the captain never caught you, he'd have your guts for garters. And now it's us flying these scouts to the challenge as they go chasing their wildest dreams. It's funny how life turns out. Well, let's save the nostalgia for another time. The passengers will be getting antsy. Come on, let's get the albatross up in the air where she belongs. Aye. It's a boot time. Oh yeah, look at it taking off. Hey, there's our reigning champion. He's just like, oh, thank God. He's like, I can stretch again. So the controls for this game are significantly better. Looks like someone's in here. It might be best to head back up. Crow can hear passengers talking on the upper floor. Oh, Countess, darling, where in the world are you going? Countess, come back at once. There's nothing but filthy old boxes. Someone's coming. Hide back in the box? Aye. What is it, Countess? What made you rush down here? You see, there's nothing here. You are in a peculiar mood, Bugsy Wugsy. Let's head back up to the passenger quarters. This place is filthy. Countess, what has gotten into you? Is there something in this crate? you. So you thought you could hitch a free ride to the Monster Scout Challenge, eh? You're the captain of this rust bucket, right? I insist you make this stuffy stowaway walk the plank this instant. Whoa there, hold your horses. Let's not go crazy here. Come on, you're a Monster Scout yourself, Miss Gilder. You must be able to understand where this kid's coming from. A burning desire to compete that would make someone try to hitch a free ride. Captain, in case you hadn't noticed, I am a woman of elegance and distinction. I have not the faintest idea what is going on in that scruffy stowaway's head. Listen, I'm not saying he's gonna get away scot-free. So in a way, it's a serious offense in Captain Rex Mayday's book. So here's the deal. Having announced that we now have a new crew member on aboard the Albatross, our freeloading young friend's gonna pay his fare by working as a rookie deckhand. He'll be at your beck and call for the duration of the flight. Sound fair? So, rookie, do we have a deal? Yes, sir. Well, I still think he should have walked the plank. But so be it. We'll just have to attend to my every whim. Okay, rookie. Hold on. I just realized you're working for me and I don't know your name. What's that? Crow, huh? Well, I prefer a rookie. I want you to give me a full debriefing. Let's head up to the flight deck. I get it. You've got dreams, but you don't have 2 gold coins to rub together. That's why you had no choice but to travel stowaway class. You know, you remind me a little of myself in my wild youth. I don't think I'm getting soft. I'm gonna work you hard till we land, and your first job is to introduce yourself to everyone as our rookie deckhand. Passengers plus the ship's engineer makes them 5 people. Listen to what they say. Got it? Get to work. We are now employed as a rookie deckhand. Alright, so something to note. These chests, you can only access them once you have done a big favor to each individual person. Which is an issue because I always forget to do it. Crow introduces himself and explains what he's doing on board. Did you really expect to get away with this ridiculous scheme? You're lucky the captain is such a soft-hearted nincompoop. I'd have tossed you overboard. Still, I'm sure we'll come up with some ways for you to earn your passage. In fact, you can count on it. Crow introduces himself. Oh, hello there, I'm Melanie, and I got a job at the Monster Scout Challenge. I'm in charge of, no one's exactly explained what my job is yet. Must really want to enter the challenge, shown away and all. If you ever need assistance or anything, you just let me know, alright? Ho ho ho, greetings, Eugene Poole at your service. I'm a connoisseur of the Monster Scout Challenge. Fascinated by it, I am. I gather you're an aspiring Monster Scout, is that correct? I think you might be interested in what we have at the back of the ship. Come with me, dear boy. This, dear boy, is the monster pen. Really gets the pulse racing, does it not? Scouts can keep any monsters they've befriended here. Any scout airship worth its salt comes equipped with the monster pen. The splendid facility is very high-tech. Just take a look at that. Scouts can use that computer to add or remove monsters from the pen. I trust you'll be able to store your own monsters here in the very near future. Thanks, Eugene. Unfortunately, your parents gave you a name that's gonna cause others to beat the shit out of you, but, I mean, hey. 'Tis the fate of the poorly named individuals. Nice to meet you. I'm Archie. If something's ancient, antique, or arcane, then I want to know about it. Travel the world seeking to learn more about monsters and their origins. I can't wait to see the unusual monsters at the MSC. Och, so it's ye, is it? The rotten laddie who stowed his wee self aboard my ship. Well, Rory Bellows is my name. I'm chief engineer of this fine vessel, and didn't you forget it. Captain Rex may be a big softy, but you cannot pull the wool over my eyes. There'll be no free rides aboard the Albatross, you'll pay your passage. That's just a free trip up here. Looks like you finished talking to everyone. In that case, you're gonna need a new job. Anyone, I insist someone help me this instant. Sheesh, now what does she want? Well, talk about your duties later. Go find out what this lady wants. Is crying about. Whatever is the matter, my little Wugsy Pugsy? Just looking at the Countess in a most frightful tizzy. Just what on? Oh, my poor knees. The ship is shaking most alarmingly. What in the world is going on? It's the end of the world as we know it. I was told the captain was one of the best. I hope I was not misinformed. What's happening to the ship? Are we gonna crash? Oh dear, what can be the matter with my Wugsy Pugsy? It's all this beastly shaking. Squeak squawk! What could the shaking be? Have we entered a storm system? Och, what you doing here? Have you come to check on my engines, laddie? Well, get straight back up the ladder and start worrying about your own business. Crivens! This does not look good. No, it does not look good at all. Get to the bridge and tell the captain what's happening. Do you hear? That impact damaged my engines and we may be heading for a crash landing. What are you playing at, you daft loon? Are you trying to get yourself killed? Ugh, youngsters these days. But it was a shortcut. What? Roy says we should repair the abandoned ship. Well, the thing is, Rookie, I'm afraid it may already be too late. The rudders no longer responding. The pitch and the yaw are out of control. I can't hold it. We're going to... Wag! I saw something I've never seen before in this opening cutscene. There were only two instances you could see it. But there was a dark spirit, a dark ghost off on the side. See if you can spot it, in case you hadn't already. I've never seen it before. Then again, I usually just am flying through this because, it's so long. Convenient location for it to crash land. Don't you think? So this has some more traversal things than the original did, like the fact that you could slide along that wall right there. So these blue chests have replaced the brown chests. These respawn every time you leave the area and come back. You may remember from Joker 1, the blue chests contain Darkonium. No longer the case. Because we're not dealing with Darkonium. I wonder if they just decided to get rid of the brown to make it like a muddy blue. just to like change it up. Another thing that's different is this. These contain minerals and such, like a pretty pebble. Pretty pebbles are pretty useful. This is also very useful. You learn skills from these. And you can zoom to these blue pillars. As well as other places. So the mineral thing you saw right there, as well as up here, this healing item, they respawn constantly, and they're in static locations. Pretty Pebble is pretty useful. It's not the biggest useful thing, but it is pretty useful. What it is it's something you use to throw at metal enemies, and can do 0 or 1 damage. The interior of the ship is a mess. So, essentially, the ship has crashed and everyone's missing. That's about the gist of it. And so, all of the passengers' chests and stuff will be available as you rescue people. And that is the big favor I was talking about. Bark, 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 bark. There's one monster in the monster pen, but otherwise this place is empty. No user data found. Yep, can't use it. Is someone there? Hoots, it's the wee stowaway. I'm glad to see you're still drawing breath. You're looking right as rain, laddie. Let's thank the goddess for small mercies. There's not a soul on board the ship, and you're the first survivor I've found. Ugh, it's grand that we're alive, but we're still stuck in a big old jungle. Now we just need to find the others. James, what's happening? What could that have been? It didn't look good, whatever it was. Just what manner of place have we landed in? This island's a rough place. We'll need to work together to stand a chance. Anywho, doesn't it look like the time to do any exploring? Let's rest up and consider our options on the morrow. Oi! Oi, wake up, you wee stowaway. You've rested enough. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. My poor mind's been racing, but I've come up with a decisive plan of action. We're going into the jungle, laddie. It'll be dangerous, but there must be other survivors requiring assistance. I'm going to have to busy myself repairing the stricken vessel. I'm up to my elbows in grease. You'll need to make your own way around. That's why I think it's best if I give you a wee tour of the area. Come on, laddie, time's a wasting. Ugh, I nearly forgot. You have not got a single monster to tell your name, have you? You best come with me. Now you can pick monsters to take with you when you're off adventuring. Looks like there's only one wee beastie left. Go ahead and take him. I didn't know who he belongs to, but this is an emergency. I'm sure the owner will not mind. If you want to learn more about the monster bin, just fiddle around with this. Yeah. Thank you, Crow. We look forward to serving you again. Now, why didn't you get ready yourself for the battles to come? In my trunk in the engine room, you'll find a weapon. So. And because we've gotten him taken care of now. He is, quote, unquote, rescued. Oh, nope. So the menu is much nicer than it used to be. As you can see. We're gonna climb through this to get here because it's much faster to get outside from the basement. Are you ready for battle, laddie? The slime's all about here. Slimes, they are just wee blobs. Oh yeah, you can also save anywhere instead of going to a certain location, which is really handy. Fuck. Fuck. Aye, that's how it's done, laddie. You may be able to find monsters, but can you win them over to your side? I'm talking about scouting. Question is, can I win this slightly worse than a coin flip? Coin flip. Third time's the charm. Fortunately, they don't give us cool names for them. Alright, some Sterling scouting. Your team's already starting to look like one now. Keep that up. Record more beasties, make them stronger and brutal. Are you all ready to plunge into the jungle, laddie? Let's start by crossing that river. I'll go first and wait for you to catch up. Now we can go to the trepidation. I've got some major trepidation to go to trepidation. So I believe because we haven't gone to a new location, yeah. So we don't have any new items to pick up here. Which is okay. Let's gain a level or something. Perfect. Yeah, it's much, in my opinion, much nicer. Like, every time they do make a new game, like, they get better at making the layouts, the changes, the just general flow seem much nicer. I'll show you another nice aspect that they added in later. But remember how in substitutes, you could only, like, substitute outside of battle? So you had, like, your regular team of 3 and then your backup team of 3 that we never utilized? Well, you see that switch option? Now you can switch between your 2 teams at any time. Alright, we're one-shotting the slimes here, which is really nice, honestly. But it's time for us to skedoodle. And get our first Gandul at that tree predation. No. Right, laddie, let's see if you can match old Roy's pace. Follow me. If your BCs get bruised or battered, just head back into that ship. They'll be patched up and made right as rain. So instead of just a flat, like, one area where, like, you know, everything is very static and everything, this has lots of divergent paths and everything for you to explore as much as you want or as little as you want. As well as there's other special factors in this game that you want to be taking into consideration when you're playing that make it, exploration is highly encouraged. Stump. So they actually introduced a different version of a metal slime here, and it's in this tree predation. They're called meddle slimes, M-E-D-D-L-E, and they essentially give 100 experience. And then the regular metal slime gives 1,000. And everything. Now we can't access this because it's across the water. Because LOL, that would be too easy. We'll get into exploration and everything later. We're not at that point yet. Good job, slime. You can also watch how they get changed. Like, in terms of their stats really easily and quickly. This thing right here, I'm ignoring it for now, and we'll explain why in a minute. Mr. Stump Chump hits hard. The game does a lot better job in here explaining what the different things do. This is an enemy I really enjoy, but I don't think I can attract him over to me. is really unfortunate, but it is what it is. This should be the last one we have to fight to get our stump up a level. Oh, one more, dang it. Let's get that last level 3 and then move on. This place is actually surprisingly, well, maybe not surprisingly to you, if you know how these games go, but surprisingly dangerous for a very beginning area. There are lots of enemies in this location. And so, honestly, slow and steady at the very beginning is a pretty good idea just to have a good basis. Alright, this. This is a healing stone that only works once. To make it reload, you have to leave the entire region and come back. You're keeping the pace all right, laddie. So far we've no seen hide nor hair of our missing comrades. James, what's the blazes is going on here? What's really funny is, so the way that this cutscene is set up, obviously, you know, your DS is set up and lower. You know, like this. So the way this scene is set up is so that the missing part of his body is actually right here. And just, like, it just amuses me. But yes, welcome to the land of giants. Did you see the size of that thing? Don't you be picking any fights with that worm, you hear? You cannot afford to let your guard down for a second on this island. Oh, you cannot let your guard down. So, one thing you need to be aware of in this location is every now and then, the giant will come through. And so you have to wait. Whenever it does. Not much more you can do about it. It's just a wait and see. Run, dun, 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 dun. So again, like, lots of stuff around here that, like, you just... So, enemies in caves, very dangerous, by the way. dang it. They split up their fight. Obnoxious. 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 La da da, la la, obnoxious. Come on, there we go. Just be one? Dang it, it's two. I wanted just one so that I can try to recruit one. Because the Dark Knight ability isn't the worst. It's actually pretty good to have. Which is one of the abilities Draki has. And unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna kill another Draki. Another pair of Drakis. Alright, let's see if we can't scout this bad boy. Join me, Dragsters. Wow, Stumpcha is so weak. Come on. Failed the 1 and 3. He's gonna kill whoever he attacks. I should have healed, but... Alright. Scouting skills. Zoom. Back to the albatross. Alright, well, we've just barely started our exploration of this location, but we are gonna continue exploring this, well, next time. So, we've got a good foothold into tree predation, aka we have not done a thing, but we're gonna go ahead and tackle that when we come back. So, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and... until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.